Hi, if you're a Capricorn born December 22nd to January 19th, what can you expect for the month of February 2018? Let's tune in and find out. So what comes in February is comes in Capricorn is I feel like you're being forced to learn new ways of doing things. You're being forced to let go of the old ways of doing things. Business isn't the same MO. Things are changing around you, and you're being asked to reinvent yourself. And I almost feel like you're a little bit like like you're a little bit of a brick, and you've been given a toothbrush to change yourself. So it's kind of like, I don't know how to do this. This is not working, right? You need a chisel, right? And you've been given a toothbrush. So there's this little frustration of, I don't know how to move. I don't know how to be in the flow. So there's this heavy, weighty energy about, I know I need to change. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to change. I'm not supposed to, what area of my life do I change? What needs to be changing? Right? So it's that kind of little bit of tension and energy. The good news is these eclipses are actually going to just like pop you out and let you land where you need to land. And all that's required of you is to be flexible. And if you're flexible, you're going to roll and land on your feet. And if you're not flexible, it'll be like glass and you're going to shatter. So just be flexible. Go with the flow. Whatever happens, yeah, that's supposed to happen. Yeah, that's supposed to happen. This is good. Because whatever happens, there's something better coming along for you, right? And that's how you want to look. So whatever the surprise might be that these eclipses bring to you, just know that it's forcing you to think on your feet, and it's forcing you to think differently, and it's forcing you to use your resources and your intellect in a new way. And that is a good thing. So there was a lunar eclipse in Leo, January 31st. It was very similar to an eclipse that happened 19 years ago on January 31st, 1999. And if you remember where you were living then, and if you can project out the following 3-6 months, you'll have a good idea of what this eclipse may have in store for you. And then there is February 15th, there was a solar eclipse in Aquarius, also a new moon. And so what we want to do is we want to look and see what might happen for you around that eclipse that's coming up on the 15th. So let's look, Capricorns, and see how that could affect you. Well, again, it's a energy that you are initially like, oh no, this is not good. But I see you immediately. I saw like a noose around your neck, right? But the good news is right away you went, oh no, hell no. And you just cut it and you just helped yourself. And you got off the soapbox and you just went, I know exactly what to do. So you have your own solutions. That's what I know. So this is one of those things where you're your own worst enemy or your own best enemy, your own reward. So this is something that you can figure out. That's a good thing, that you have the resources to be able to help yourself about whatever challenge shows up. Here's the other thing. This is not new. This is nothing new. I'm not telling you anything new. This is something that's been going on for the last couple of months. So if you've been losing income steadily, you know it. You know change is on the horizon. You know you've needed to do something, right? If your kids have been telling you they hate the school, they hate the school, they hate the school, or they've been telling you their mother's new husband is not nice to you, these are things you know about, right? And so whatever might happen to get you to change or to get you to pay attention are things that you already have clues about. And so if you don't take action around those things and help yourself, there may be an event that forces you to deal with it. So that's all, right? You may find yourself fired, and then it's like, oh my God, well, my income was losing. I knew the company wasn't doing good. Hello, they let me go. Why is that a surprise, right? So it's that kind of energy. So it's nothing new, and it doesn't mean it happens this month. It could happen next month. It could happen the following month, because eclipses can have an effect. Astrologers say up to 6 months. So you already have warnings about what it is. What there is to do is just take action. Okay, so let's look at relationships. So those of you that are in a romantic relationship, let's see what's in store for you for February. There's going to be some decisions that are made. And it may feel like that. It may feel like a decision, which means you may feel like you don't have any control over it, and you don't want to do that. You really want to be able to negotiate or have conversation or dialogue. And the good news is there's a lot of love energy. There's a lot of spiritual energy pouring in this month, and I can feel it coming down your back and around the buttocks to support you. So especially the back to support you, because that's financial, right? And for you to be able to hold your back up. So I feel like this is a good thing, because it's going to give you some guidance and direction in your relationship, so that you guys can be on the same page. So the choices that you're making together as a team. You're making together as a family unit, so that you're making it for the greater good of the family, not for one or not for the other. And it's done not out of fear, right? So there's an opportunity for you to daydream and to have fun and to imagine what it would be like. And this is perfect energy, creative energy for you and your partner to be able to daydream about how you want your life to look, right? And that doesn't mean that you're going to put it in action in February. And the other thing is this daydream, this lustful, like sensual, pie in the sky, no boundaries, just great energy. It's there for all the signs. And for you couples, the danger is this, let's say you're fantasizing about your future, and you're fantasizing about how many kids you're going to have, or you're fantasizing where you're going to live for your retirement. At the end of the month, when this energy clears around the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, you're going to get the reality check, and you're going to find out that your spouse wasn't on the same page, or your partner wasn't like, what, kids? I didn't say I was ready for kids. What are you talking about? We just talked about having 3 kids. And you're like, yeah, but like maybe in 5 years, not now. And they're like, what? I thought we were going to get pregnant now. So this clarity is going to happen at the end of the month. If you're not creating clear conversations throughout the whole month, okay? You could end up at the end of the month being on the same page and being shocked what the other has to say. Meanwhile, you've had a great month, right? Because you're just both in this la-la land together. But, you can minimize any shock value at the end of the month by having clear communication along the way. And even that sometimes may not happen, because you're just in the moment, you're just really loving each other, and you're just having fun. So the good news is at the end of the month, you might have a good laugh out of it. Now, for you single Capricorns who are looking for love, what that says to you is like, this is a great month to fall in love. This is a great month to just go have fun, a great month to kind of be in love. But do it with your eyes open, and just know that your partner may not be on the same page as you. And when you get to the end of the month and the dust settles and the clarity's there, you'll really know, the truth about the situation, whether this was just a good time or whether there's more to this. But in the interim, enjoy yourself, have fun, meet, date, create, enjoy the energy that's available, because it's really heartfelt. It just pulls you in. It's very cathartic, and there's no boundaries. It's limitless. It's really just a good time. Okay, in the best of ways, in the most in the most sensual of ways too. So it's whatever you want it to be. Okay, so let's look and see if money, Capricorns, anything about your money for February. Yeah, if you take committed action, you can stake your claim, and you can be heard, and you can start to get what you want out of life. Now, some of you, if you don't have clarity, the best thing you can do is to do what's in front of you, and just keep forward motion. Just keep moving forward, and don't get discouraged, because along the way you're going to see the offers will come in, or the ideas will come in, or people around you will nudge you in the right direction. That's how the universe works. So if you don't know which way to go, just keep doing what's in front of you, and you'll be supported. And before you know it, you're going to be at the top of the mountain. It'll just lift you up, and there you'll be. So it'll be fine. If you're worried about money, don't be. You've always got the power to bring more money in. So let me just see about money this month. So you have more money than you think. You have more money than you're giving yourself credit for, and you have enough. You have enough for today, right? And it's that old mantra, you have enough for today. And each day you say that, magically, it's like a money tree that grows, right? You have more than enough for a day. And so as you do that, the money grows, and more opportunities will grow with it. So I'm not worried about you at all. You're gonna do fine, Capricorn. You are the manifestors. So there's gonna be a lot. In fact, they're showing me all these bushels of money that you're gonna be able to collecting, like these bushels of ideas or money itself, or partnerships or liaisons that bring you money. So they're just everywhere, especially at the end of February. Loads and loads and loads of them at the end of February and all through March. So it's good. All right, so let's see if there's anything about your health, Capricorns. Right away, digestion's coming up. Feeling a little gassy. Some of you may have changed your diet. Some of you may be eating something that's disagreeing with you. It could be that maybe you're eating better, but your body's not used to it, and so you're maybe detoxing. Or it could be even that you have a little bit of an allergic reaction to something in something that you're drinking or eating that you haven't been, like a protein powder or something. It could be that you're allergic to something inside of that, or it could be messing up your digestion. So there's, you just want to kind of like be that investigator and, cut down your foods and then add one food at a time and notice how your body responds after 24 hours, right? So there's a way to get to the bottom of it. You can just go the easy way and go to the doctor and get an allergy test, and then you'll know what food is causing you problems. But I feel like you'll get that information this month so that your gut and your body can be back on track, your digestion. Let's see if there's anything unexpected for Capricorns this month. Yeah, I think you're going to be unexpected about people who recognize your value, and people who appreciate you, and people who love you, and people who kind of are even surprised that you may be doubting yourself, or surprised that you may be, in the quandary that you're in with your career or your job. There's a lot of people who admire and respect you, and so there's the surprise around, what's going on for you? You're kidding me. So it's kind of like it's an old story, an old program, and an old tape that you're being asked to let go of, that you're being asked to heal so you can have the abundance, because I see you're surrounded by abundance. So it's our own inadequacy that is keeping us from being able to see that abundance for ourselves. So do some healing, connect with people that heal. Those are things that I do. You can go to my website, peggyrometo.com, and look up sessions, and I do guided energy work with people over the phone that works with the subconscious, that interrupts the synapses in the brain and reprograms it for something new and empowering to help you automatically step into your worth and into your value and into that part of your life where you can be successful, right? So, and there are a lot of different ways for you to be able to help remove that. There's a lot of books out there, but just know that also this month there's a lot of opportunity for you to deeply connect with your spirituality. And Capricorns have really strong connections with the divine. You're a really sensitive sign. You're a very intuitive sign. So there's a lot of books and tapes and things out there to connect you with that. If you don't hear God or feel God in your life, there's ways to be able to deepen that connection. Even if you're not a religious person, I actually have a program coming out called Get Dialed In that's going to help you be able to do that for yourself, and look for that in the next month or 6 weeks. So a lot of opportunity for you to be able to really deepen your connection and fine-tune your connection with your higher self, or with God as you call it. So just know that this is really a good thing that's happening for you, the changes around you. And for those of you that have, I feel some of you have some grief, you've had some suffering that's going on, whether you've lost jobs or you've lost loved ones. It shows up in the body as pain or suffering. So just know that February is a healing month, and it's going to really open you up to more opportunity and more self-love too. So have an amazing month. Happy Valentine's Day to all you Caps. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, comment below. I'll swing back around and add my comments to yours as well. And I look forward to connecting with you each and every month. So have a good month, everybody, and I'll connect with you again next month.